Alrighty. So, I bet you're wondering why, one, I haven't uploaded in a while, and two, why I'm not playing Ni no Kuni. Truth be told, I kind of got burnt out of Ni no Kuni. Like, I just don't have the will to play it. So, we're getting chill, and I'm gonna teach you how to ranch. So, we're going new game. We're gonna call this Rec. Because I'm recording, and I guess we'll choose... I played this game for like a long time, so it's now just choosing which one. We'll choose Rock Slime. He's kind of cute. Very neutral. Love him. We're gonna go adventure. Casual means that there won't be much danger. Like the tar won't be spawning in, but I mean, what's the point if you don't have, you know, threats? And then rush is like a race grind game, I guess. I really don't know how to put it. So let's do adventure. Jump right in. I'll start teaching you guys, you know, as we go through. 1,000 light years from Earth, on a planet known as the Far Far Range, Beatrix LeBeau, whatever, Beatrix LeBeau begins her first day as a slime rancher. And that's us, teaching us how to move. Basically just follow the directions. So we can hop around, we shift to sprint. Alright. Suck something up. Yoink. So, first things first is we're gonna collect these pink slimes. And then we're gonna throw them in here, just as they want us to. Come here. They're like everywhere. Pink slimes, I'll have you know, are like the most basic slime. They don't have likes, they don't have dislikes, they're the basic, the most basic. And I'm just gonna feed them real quick. And since you feed them, they poop out something called plorts. Oops, I sucked them in. Yay, slime plort. So what you do with plorts is, of course, you sell them on the slime market. So, as you can see, there's a picture of each type of plort. So far, it's pink, phosphorus, which means it glows, rock, and tabby. So, this says how much it's cost, and the little arrow tells you that, hey, the next time this board updates, that amount is going up. And so far, we only have access to those 4 right now. The more areas we unlock, the more plorts we can sell. And since we can't sell any of them, of course they're gonna go up. And then there's gold, which is always accessible. Like, there's a small chance that they'll summon, but they will summon. Hen is a type of food, classified as meat, as I go around trying to find more food on our ranch before running around. So I'm not going to these other areas. I'm kind of staying in the main thing because you have to buy them. Otherwise you get force field. There's one there. There's one in the caves over here. There's one at the far end over there. So I'm gonna let Chick Chicks are potential food. So you throw these in, and sooner or later they're going to become food. These little green things, you hit E and they'll let you choose what you want there. And if there's something already there, it'll let you upgrade it. But we're kind of poor, so we need to get plorts. And we got our star mail. Okay. Hey, what's it like to sleep for a whole year? Did you dream? I can't imagine what that's like. 7Z puts you in a pod and then lights out for all that time. Wow, what's the far range like? Have you started exploring? Is the air as clear as they say? I bet it's really beautiful. I'm probably asking too many questions. I bet you have a lot of work to do on that ranch. I still can't believe it's yours now. Guess I better leave you to it just to keep it short. Good luck, Bae. And if anyone can make it out there, it's you, Casey. Welcome. The 7Z Corporation would like to welcome you to the Far Range. Welcome. An extent of our support in your bold new venture as a slime ranger, support extended. We would like to request that you exercise caution in your first few days on the range until you get more familiar with your surroundings. Traveling at night is not advisable. There's a reason for that. Lastly, should you require any additional tools for your backpack or items, the slime ranger experience easier. The corporation will be pleased to provide you from the shop located just outside your ranch house. The Z Corporation provided tools you'll need to get the Jawas for us for a small fee. Alright, so I never really liked reading those. I just kind of continue on without them. It's not really needed, but it does tell a story. So this is the shop he was talking about. I can add a water tank. The water tank will allow you to fill ponds for water slimes, and will actually defeat tar. They do not like water. They will explode into sparkles if you shoot it with them. Jetpack, which is the best weapon in your arsenal to get to places that you probably shouldn't be getting to. More health, more stamina, which is what we use when we run, and tank booster, which will allow us to hold a lot more. Which I hit purchase instead of exit. Good thing I'm broke. Alright, so there's plort here. Mine. I'm not seeing any more food, so let's go see if we could collect some. Because the more food we... Alright, so this is the dry reef. Of course, there's a lot more. Sorry, it's a race against those slimes. They'll eat literally everything. But of course, as they eat everything, they drop plorts, so I'm not too upset. Because you could just stand here and collect all the plorts you could ever want. Fruit. Hello. It's mine. Mine! It's all mine. They'll be fine without food. Plort. So I'm gonna be out here until sorry, I'm just seeing if they would eat by themselves, but they won't. I'm just gonna be out here until, oops, that was a waste of food, until I can fill up my plorts and my carrots. Eat. That guy likes it. Lord. Alright, so going out at night is not advisable, mostly because phosphorus slimes come out. Oh, these are good. And phosphorus slimes is like another type of plort. So you see these guys. They're called Largos. They're a combination of two different slimes, obviously. If a pink eats these rocks, then they turn into those. If a rock eats a pink, it'll turn into these as well. It's probably better to have these guys. They're worth more. Aha! But anyway, if they eat another type of plort, like these tabbies, if they eat a tabby plort, then they'll turn into tar, which is why it's bad to go out at night, because a lot of phosphorus slimes spawn, and then it means a lot more chance for a tar to spawn. I just picked up a map point, and now it's showing all of the dry reef. Here's our base camp, our house right here. These are the caves that was blocked off. This is called the lab, and this is like, I don't know, I call it the garden, and then the dock. And then we just basically came up through here. And I really like the map. The map's a good touch. I really do like it. Alright. Let's see if I can... So, it looks like I won't pick up in these guys, just because I'm really picky when it comes to my slimes. Like, I have to have them bred just perfect. Alright, let's head back. There's not much else I could do here. I'll drop off my plorts and feed my guys and hope that I get enough. They could smell the food and they'll gather. Aha, plort. And more carrots. Just what I needed. Alright. So, right now what I'm doing is I want to save up for a garden. It'll allow me to grow fruit and veggie or veggies. And that in turn allows me to feed these guys. And then next I want to build it up higher. So let's do... I could always rework this later, but I kind of don't want to. So let's do it over here. Because the ones I want to put over here are not going to be here for a while. Alright, so garden. I don't have anything. Nutrient soil allows you to make the maximum amount of crops, and the sprinkler makes them grow twice as fast. The scarce slime is an extra. It will scare off any slimes that are roaming the area, but we won't need that. We don't have any slimes like that. We're gonna grow fruit. Hello, friends. You want to be fed. Pick up the plorts. Want your plort. As you can see, they're kind of bouncing off. That's mostly because my inventory's full. Like, yeah. It'll do the same if I'm like sucking up carrots with the max too. Throw these in here. That's looking good. I'm just gonna go and go ham on the carrots over here. They'll eat them eventually. I should probably throw in 1 or 2 more slimes in there. Alright, it's starting to get dark. That's okay. There's so many slimes. I said 1 or 2. Oh, yeah, there's these as well. Hi, Beatrix. The name's Hobson Twilgers, rancher, explorer, and the former owner of this ranch here that you now call your own. Please make your acquaintance. I was a rancher for more years than I could remember and felt there was one last adventure left in me, so I've set off to find just that. But before I go, I'm making one last tour around this here land I love, so keep your peepers peeled for notes like these if you want to hear what an old coot has to say every now and then. Be talking to you, H. So basically he goes around just kind of like making remarks and everything else about, you know, the ranch, the slimes, the sites, everything else. So it's not really important. Kind of like the emails, it's not really needed. But, you know, it gives it story. And, you know, now you get to know the guy who, you know, was before us. So that's always nice. Oh, man! they hatched into a bunch of roosters. That's kind of rare. Roosters are obviously the male counterpart to hens. And, they're actually kind of rarer than hens. Hens are, you know, the basic. I don't know what I'm doing. It's so slow in the beginning, it's just like, oh. Hello. But then again, it's getting kind of slow at late game too. I say that because I have like 3 different games that are late game, and I'm just trying to get one of them to the max thing. There's a... Is it here yet? No, it's not here yet. It's called Z Rewards. And basically you give them money and they'll upgrade part of your ranch. They'll make pads, they'll make your thing look nice, they'll give you colors to work with, so it's your vacuum pack is not this ugly shitty yellow. You know, just those little things. I'm gonna make another, no, I shouldn't. I was gonna say I was gonna make another garden, but let's extend the walls up. They're kind of low. I am just under eat. That's okay. Alright, so let's go see the phosphorus slimes, because I know they should be spawning sometime soon, but they're not, because we're at max capacity. Come on, show me some phosphorus. I know that they like to spawn in this area. Please? No? Come on. I like the phosphorus. They're some of my favorite. Oh, come on. There gotta be some phosphorus around here. Come on. Aw. Don't tell me there aren't. Some tabbies. Phosphorus! Look at you guys! So, phosphorus can fly, as you can see, but they're also very sensitive to sunlight, which is why you'll only see them at night. Which is why you'll have to do one of 2 things with them. Hey, friend. You'll have to either put them in the caves where there isn't sunlight, or you'll have to put like a special UV screen on your corrals. I'm probably gonna upgrade those guys to rock, so I could always just redo them later. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure none of them will get out. Lies. I'm probably gonna sell 1 or 2 of these before I actually upgrade them. I'm sure they'll be fine. I only need 1 rock plort anyway. Then I could just... Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. High walls. Purchase. There we are, and now we just... Yay! Yay! Buck, 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 buck. I should turn the music up. I always have it turned down because I'm always, you know, watching other things. What is the options? Yeah. Audio. There we are. It's really nice music, too. Oh, that might be a bit too loud. Yeah, that sounds good. To me, at least. Alright. So as you can see here, there's a couple of things here. We have the Slimepedia, which basically gives you all the tutorial stuff. It tells you about the slimes you've encountered, what their diet is, what their favorite is, and how it's used, and what risks they can pose. I'll read through the rock plorts, because pink plorts are boring. They earned their name from the rocky crown of sharp spikes atop their slimy bodies. But their affection for minerals doesn't end with their appearance. Rock slimes are strict vegetarians, favoring the satisfying crunch of the heartbeat most of all. The risk is that it's covered in sharp spikes, and that could pierce straight through a ranger's boots, but it's not all about watching where you're stepping, as these rocks are always rolling. When you see a rock slime revving up for a tumble, it's best to get out of the way. And what it's used for is a key component in the production of blue metal. An amazing alloy that's stronger than titanium but lighter than plastic. Because of its amazing strength, blue metal is often a key component in the hulls of Lightspeed capable starship, synthetic appendages, and protective hollow phone cases. It'll tell you about resources, which is mostly, you know, fruit and veg. It'll tell you about parts of the ranch, as well as what the things you can buy in them are. And world, it will tell you like a brief description of everything you've encountered so far. I think that's about it. It also has achievements, which most of them I've got, all except for the rush challenge. So we won't have to do these. I'm sorry. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm so. Oh. Wreck. Play. Oops. Oops. There we are. Oops. Didn't mean that. Oh no. It's really loud now. Alright. That should be good, I think. Resume. Yay. See? There's now fruit growing. Yay. Alright. Now that those guys are going, and they'll be fine. Oh, I forgot the most important things. So, it doesn't really apply to this since it's mixed with a pink slime, but as you read, rock slimes are vegetarians, so if you get something like phosphorus, who's a fruit eater, and you mix the phosphorus and the rock together, it'll eat both meat and fruit, but it won't eat, or not meat, veg. It'll eat veg and fruit, but it won't eat meat. But since it's pink slime, it eats everything. There's no stopping it. Alright. So, there's one more tutorial that, or there's a couple tutorials, but we're probably missing. But, yeah. Meet our first Largo. So, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to feed it until it bursts. And actually, I could probably do it, maybe. Actually, you know what, I might need some more food. No, it's fine. Come here. You're gonna be sacrificed. Come here. It's times like this where I wish I had a jetpack. Because there's a chicken up there. Actually, you know what? I think this will be fine. Because I could always come up here and there's a bunch of fruit up here. Alright. Now let's just shoot all this into this. As you can see, he's slightly... Oh. Yay! He burst into a bunch of littler pink slimes. So, Gordo slimes are giant Largo slimes. And they sometimes give slime keys, but they'll always give boxes. And the boxes contain coins and food, and I'm not seeing what I want, so I grabbed the stony hen, but I don't have anything. There is a cube berry around here. What? I wanted it. I'm sad now. They ate my cube berry. I heard one just die. Hey. Oh, I did get a cube berry. Okay. I'm just not paying attention. So I want heartbeats and cube berries. Cube berries. Cubes berries. Alright. So, oh my god. Just picking up trash off the ground. So we can go in here and it'll lead to this area. It's full of a lot of cat and chicken. Tabby and chicken, I mean. And it'll also lead over here, but that area is kind of blocked with a slime door, so I'm not gonna bother with it. I don't know where I want to use my key yet, so. I had a great big tree like this one along the edge of my property back on Earth. It had been there before anyone could remember. It survived all kinds of change around it, and then one day I began to notice it was dying. It wasn't anything unnatural, it was just its time, I suppose. But then I realized that if I didn't do something, I'd end up like that tree. I spent my whole life in the same place. I wasn't going to let that happen. So I bought a ticket for the far, far range the very next day. It is a nice tree. Alright, this is a water sport. Basically, if I had the water tank, I could... Okay. If I had a water tank, I could have sucked up the water, and this is a tar. Hello, friend. There. Goodbye, friend. And since it didn't make any friends, we're good. I should probably grab some chicken, but my thing's full. As I run around, run back home to sell off these plorts. Yeah, by the time you get like in a stable position, all the lower end plorts are basically just trash. So rock, tabby, and pink are just the worst. Hey, where do you think you're going, boy? I've obviously done this before. Let's just get them out in the open and fling them. Alright, they're away from my thing. They shouldn't be coming in now. Alright, so that's starting to drop. You guys look like you're having a blast. Alright, let's sell these guys. Alright, so now I have enough for another garden, which is great. Garden? Purchase. That's not what I wanted. I want to throw in a heartbeat. And this... well, I think we'll keep the pogo fruit. I'm not sure. Pogo fruit grows the fastest, but nobody likes it. Like, it's not anybody's, like, favorite food, kind of like the, heartbeat is the rocks. But cube berries, favorite, I can't speak today. Cube berries go to phosphorus, basically. Just like heartbeats go to, rocks. Told you they'd eat it eventually. Like, aw. Next I'll probably want to get a, What is it? Sorry, hold on. A silo. That's the word I'm looking for, silo. Basically just holds a bunch of fruit and stuff. I might get the tank booster. At least they're all the same amount. Sorry, it's like 1:30 in the morning. My brain is not optimal. I just needed to play something to wind down from the stressful day at work. Dude, I'm still in my work clothes. I'm just kind of chilling. These guys will disappear soon.